He's making reverse DEI arguments?
It's the fact that like the UN ambassadors are black. Like you that is deliberate. Like these are people playing the role of a shield.
Like, how old is Hasan again? Maybe he was living in Turkey at this time when 9/11 and all that happened?
The Destiny beef. I came out swinging. It was a very emotional.
Oh. What is this?
Permanent genocide, actually.
Do you want the SS training your police?
Yeah.
Do you want everyone from the dog catcher to the senator from your state vetted by the political arm, the international political lobbying arm?
The lieutenant governor is what he's talking about. Like, oh my God, that shit was so crazy.
Yeah. Do you want them vetting every candidate you vote for, training your police? How many weapons are enough? How many weapons are you willing to give them at cost for nothing, even? So that this can go on forever, so that they never have to truly face the consequences of the world that they have created around themselves.
Who, am I supposed to know who they're talking about? Am I just not? Listen, hold on. Who the fuck are they talking about?
Permanent genocide, actually.
Do you want the SS training your police?
Yeah.
Do you want everyone from the dog catcher to the senator from your state vetted by the political arm, the international political lobbying arm?
The lieutenant governor is what he's talking about. Like, oh my God, that shit was so crazy.
Yeah.
Israel?
Do you want them vetting every candidate you vote for, training your police? How many weapons are enough? How many weapons are you willing to give them at cost for nothing, even? So that this can go on forever, so that they never have to truly face the consequences of the world that they have created around themselves. Yeah. And that we have to.
That's the other aspect of it. Like all the Black Lives Matter protests, we're talking about the disproportionate targeting of black people by police. Like post 9/11, IDF has trained every single police department in this country. You know what I mean?
Is that true? Post 9/11, the IDF has trained every single police department in the United States. What is he linking to, or what is he referring to there? That sounds like a lot of IDF people coming to the United States to train. It wouldn't surprise me if our entire police force is probably like 1/10 the size of like the entire population of Israel. How many active police officers are there? Isn't it like 1 million officers? How many active police officers are in the United States? In 2022, there were 708,000 full-time law enforcement officers. Okay. Jesus. What's the meme with the two people passing each other in the cars? Like one has to be like 92% of 20 to 30-year-old women being flown to Dubai.
I just want to hear, for the record, for you three to answer this, what percentage of college women do you think are being flown around the world? I want to hear from all three of you.
If I had to argue,
I want to hear.
Off of like probability-wise, if I had to argue, maybe like 30, 40, 50.
Holy shit.
20 to 30-year-old women being flown to Dubai, and then they're crossing the 98% of the IDF being flown to the United States to train cops. Like, okay.
We're talking about the disproportionate targeting of black people by police. Like, post 9/11, IDF has trained every single police department in this country. You know what I mean? Like, kettling, corralling as a strategy that actual Black Lives Matter protesters experienced was like common practice from the IDF, counterterrorism practices that they taught to American police precincts all the way from New York City, which also happens to have a division in Tel Aviv, down to like Terre Haute, Indiana. You know what I mean? It's not like this was like it's not like this is only in the big cities or whatever. This is like across the board. That shit's crazy.
What are they? This sounds like the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, there are so many. This is so stupid on so many different levels that like Israeli counterterrorism was employed or deployed against Black Lives Matter protesters. Like, it was like this horrible, terrible. Like, how many BLM protesters got killed in the whole summer of rioting? Like, he's making it sound like Israel, the genocide pros, came to the U.S. to teach our cops how to also be genocide pros, and then the BLM protesters all got genocided. Like, what?
So it does actually reinforce white supremacy in America as well, because it's simply white supremacy already in the form of our foreign policy upon the global south.
I think a lot of the stuff you see of people just, acting cynically, whether it is like, Isaac Edward Devore saying that Shapiro was like singled out, or whether it is whatever influencer anywhere trying to sow division, anything, any type of like just broad cynicism you see of this that is like a misdirection in nature. It is trying to get you to think about anything, something else other than the direct angle of this. That is someone who is fully aware that all of this is a stain on all of us. It is a stain, a mark on every American. It is them trying not to think about that, and they are trying to convince themselves.
Okay, this is retarded. This sounds like some shit I would hear from a griper. I don't even know how to engage with this. Okay, what is this?
Point. Not the fact that there are like black troops on deployment, because that's another consequence of like America exploiting underserved communities to consistently have like some function of a poverty draft. But
to be clear, also, the poverty draft, or the idea that it's only poor people, or that our military is even made up of majority poor people, is not true. There's no data that supports that. That's just not a true claim, but we can pretend it is, I guess. Okay.
Actually, a really important point. Not the fact that there are like black troops on deployment, because that's another consequence of like America exploiting underserved communities to consistently have like some function of a poverty draft. But this part where she talks about like how America puts black people into positions of power to specifically justify heinous acts. That part is absolutely correct, and it is deliberate. I mean, it's the Colin Powell phenomena. Like it's the fact that like the
That's such a God. He's such a disgusting, racist piece of shit. He's making reverse DEI arguments. Is that like he's literally doing the? I'm looking for the speaks well comment.
How do you feel about Colin Powell? He speaks so well. He's so well spoken. He speaks so well. I mean, he really speaks well. He speaks so well. Like that's a compliment. Speak so well is not a compliment, okay? Speak so well, some shit you say about retarded people that can talk.
Does he think that Colin Powell was just like an affirmative action pick? That like the Bush administration was so concerned with black representation that they just picked Colin Powell, who had no qualifications or no background at all? They're like,
black people into positions of power to specifically justify heinous acts. That part is absolutely correct, and it is deliberate. I mean, it's the Colin Powell phenomena. Like it's the fact that like the UN ambassadors are black. Like you that is deliberate. That is 100% deliberate. Like that's on purpose. Like these are people playing the role of a shield.
Right, it's the same reason for Biden's
how old is Hasan again? Maybe he was living in Turkey at this time when 9/11 and all that shit happened? Like how many people were like, okay, well, I don't know if we can go along with this, but it is Colin Powell who's also speaking to us, and he is black.
press secretary.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's just like a very cynical and very racist way in which like this doesn't mean that like black people don't deserve to be in that position at all. That's not what I'm saying. This is the other side of like this is how
I'm not saying that black people don't deserve to be there. I'm just saying that when you are there, it's just because you're a token piece of and nobody actually thinks you're qualified for the job and they're just using you. You understand that you would say this, Hasan would say this about any black person in all of the government because he thinks the entire American government is evil and corrupt and bad, right? So every black person must be a token because they're all being used to further the evilness, right? Like
the other side of like the way liberals also basically put forward like a shield of race to whitewash their actions. I don't like this take, brother. I mean, look, it's
like the shield of like my brother. You are so poisoned by recent American politics. There was no shield of race after 9/11. We openly love Arabs here. That was no secret, bro. Bro, in New York, they were trying to outlaw having mosques, okay? Nobody was trying to be racially sensitive after 9/11. Like, what does this take?
Cornel West, who said black faces in high places will not be able to undermine white supremacy. This is a white supremacist reinforcement, ultimately. That's what it is. Catalyst of a TikTok live argument? Yeah. At the college protest you went to, they sent a black faculty leader to talk to the students? Yeah, that was UCLA. Liberals love doing this shit. Actually, a really important point. Not the fact that there are like black troops on deployment, because that's a...
I wonder how much research Hasan was doing today. How many Twitter tabs do we got open? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 tweets. He must have been doing a lot of reading today. Plus 1 TikTok, 2 YouTube videos, and an article from the Associated Press. Damn. Why is nobody asking why Destiny has ready-to-go clips with 3 views for Hasan? Is he literally preparing for anti-Hasan propaganda? Smiley face. This is the definition of obsession. Or maybe when I'm not streaming, sometimes my fans watch Hasan and they make a streamable and they go, hey, watch this and react. But who knows? Okay. Oh, Hasan Piker. Information. A former Young Turks host, Piker streams almost daily on Twitch and is one of the most popular political creators on the platform. Ouch. One of the most popular? Isn't he the most popular? Who's more popular than Hasan when it comes to politics? Jesus. Nothing about political leaning? Well, this says influencers on the left, so all of these people are... Damn. They give a lot of weight to like just raw follower accounts, so like TikTok and shit. Oh wait, that's me, Stephen Bonnell. Oh, they included me for influencers on the left. Why am I so much smaller than Hasan here? I don't know how I feel about that. I'm still not sure when I called myself a radical centrist, but...
Yeah, I'm pretty socially liberal, I would think, but I'm pretty economically conservative. But I guess depending on the issue, you might call me economically liberal. I guess it just depends on the particular issue. I'm a radical alt-centrist.
Influencers on the right. Elon Musk. Damn. Read the connections. Connections lost his Twitch partnership after making hateful comments on the 2020 protests in Kenosha and was later banned from the platform. True. That is my most well-known thing. I don't know how that connects me to anything on the left, but okay. Okay. Thank you. Played Among Us with AOC. Okay. Oh, Tim Pool, damn. Connections got roasted by the right for saying he'd vote for RFK Jr. Surprise, he immediately retracted. Jesus. Logan Paul and Jake Paul are on the right? Have they said anything about like Trump or Harris at all? Older brother Jake Paul hosted Donald Trump on his Impulsive podcast in June of 2024. Okay, I haven't listened or read anything about. People are saying XQC is here somewhere. Am I missing it? Hold on. Oh, Felix. Damn, they put him on the right. Once streamed while playing Among Us with AOC, but more recently appeared in Aiden Ross's August 2024 live stream with Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago, wearing a shirt with the former president's face on it. Oh, no. Oh, how does Hasan feel about this? Hasan Piker, the little blue loser. Felix XQC. So much more political influence than little baby Hasan Piker. God damn. What is this? This is such a horrible article. Oh my God. What the is this? What? Yes. Well-known right-winger Felix, a.k.a. XQC, with so much more political influence than lesser-known right-winger, I guess, Ben Shapiro. What the Andrew Tate, still a very popular right-winger. Jesus, okay. Ludwig regrets the Destiny beef. All right, is this going to be him saying, you know, I probably shouldn't have lied about Destiny shit, or his fan base, or made up accusations that his fan base was doxing me or sending me death threats? That was probably dumb and wrong, and everything that came out of that beef was really dumb. Or is it going to be Ludwig saying, I regret the Destiny beef because that guy is a subhuman, degenerate piece of shit, and we're so far above him, and we're so much better than him, and we should have never taken the bait, and now people around me have gotten hurt by his crazy, evil, doxing, harassing community just because I decided to engage with him. I should have ignored him like the better person I am. Let's see, one or two. Or some third option that I'm not aware of.
I would say the Destiny beef. I think I came out swinging. It was a very emotional outburst, which I don't usually do, but it happens a lot when I think people talk shit on my girl. But it is generally just a thing that makes my...
Oh, I'll take that. Okay, sure, that's fair.
Is generally just a thing that makes my life a lot worse. So that's the only thing that I would... And not only my life, but like my girl's life. So it's like, if the goal is to like, you know, have her have a better life, I don't think I achieved it, you know? Because she still gets rando harassed by people because of it. You know, and like Duncan for Twitter likes, like, does it matter? No. But that's probably it. At least that I can recently think of. I would say...
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay. I'll take it.